Welcome to the France 24 Observers. This show is created with the help of our network of observers, ordinary people who tell us what's going on where they are and send in photos and videos to document it. We verify it all here in Paris and bring the best to you. We begin on the eastern border of Europe in Bulgaria, which has seen a huge rise in the number of asylum seekers over the past few years. Many of them are from Syria and Afghanistan, but also from Sub Saharan African countries that have been ravaged by conflict. Now, all of them are trying to gain refugee status, but the wait is quite long. And in the meantime, there are not enough spots in refugee housing centers, which is creating a lot of tension. Now, Louis, who is from the Democratic Republic of Congo, was staying with some of his friends at one of these refugee centers in Sofia without permission when the police came for a raid.
Some of our brothers have the right to stay at the center, so they smuggle us in and hide us so we can spend the night there. One day we woke up and police officers were there. One of them told us they were just doing some checks. They rounded up all the Africans who were sleeping at the center illegally. I managed to hide in the bathroom, but unfortunately many of my brothers were thrown out. We were just asking for our rights, since we're here in Sofia with the government's permission. The authorities should give us a place to sleep. It's too cold on the streets. Our only alternative is to pay to get into a nightclub and stay there until the morning. We fear for our safety. Most Bulgarians hate us. They call us apes and spit on us. This is also obvious when you see how long it takes to process our asylum requests. It can take months. The procedures go slowly for Africans, but for others, for example Syrians, it's much easier. In 2 or 3 weeks, they get their papers sorted. I don't understand why this is. I didn't think that in the 21st century we could be treated the way we are being treated here in Bulgaria. Even in Africa, people don't treat foreigners like Bulgarians treat us black people.
A park threatened by a construction project, and protesters that are as jovial as they are determined. This may sound a lot like the start of the protests in Gezi Park in Istanbul, but in fact it takes place in Tbilissi in Georgia. A real estate developer started building a huge hotel in the middle of Vake Park on a parcel of land that was sold by the city authorities. But protesters quickly blocked the construction. Our next observer is going to show us around the protesters' camp.
For like 10 or 15 years, the green areas have been shrinking in our capital. It has come to one of our last large parks that is being basically wrecked by building a 7-story hotel in the middle of it. And so we came here and set up our camp and stop the construction. When construction workers come, we turn them away by numbers. In about 15 minutes, we have up to 100 protesters that gather here and don't let police or construction workers to get in. Until now, this has been just winning time. Before we go to court, we're trying to set up some kind of events every Sunday for the people to come. We have a lot of street art. It's basically the symbol of the park, the statue that stands in the middle of the park with a help sign. This is the construction site. You can see a huge hole which is dug in the middle, but it has stopped there since we came. This is basically the guy that is building the hotel, so you can see him well. And then this is one of the roadblocks that we have made so the construction cars can't get in. More than 7,000 people have signed our petition online. I think it means something. The ecological situation is quite bad because we have maybe 1 square meter of green area per capita now, with a lot of cars that are burning a really bad quality fuel. And the cancer rates are on the rise, and we're pretty sure that environment has to do with that.
And now a roundup of some of the other images sent in from around the world this week by our observers. We start in northern Iran in a village called Apganar. It was recently hit by an incredibly severe snowstorm. In just a few hours, homes were completely snowed in. Many residents were trapped indoors and rooftops ran the risk of collapsing. When the villagers realized that help would arrive too late, they started organizing their own rescue missions on a Facebook page our observer had set up. Now Facebook is censored in Iran, but many people know how to get around this ban. Residents posted messages to sound the alarm about others they knew might be in trouble, and dozens of volunteers helped dig them out of their homes. It's a good thing they did this, since the authorities only reached their village 6 days after the storm. Next up, Los Angeles, where, judging from these photographs, public schools could really use a makeover. Teachers have taken to using social media to post pictures like these ones and express outrage over the fact that the school district is spending millions of dollars on equipping students with iPads, while basic hygiene doesn't seem to be a priority. Cockroaches, dead rats, broken water fountains, and broken toilets. The list goes on and on. Last stop, China, where 2 Russian daredevils were filmed climbing Shanghai's tallest skyscraper. If you're scared of heights, I suggest you close your eyes now. That's all for this week, but as always, you can find more reports from our observers on our website, where you too can sign up to become an observer. You can also find stories on our Facebook and Twitter pages and on our smartphone app. See you next time.